guys, welcome to my channel. I am babysitting today, so you might hear my nephew make some little cries, but he's a well-behaved child, so it's okay. I want to do a catch-up. It's been a while since I've been recording. I get so busy sometimes, and it's so hard to just like take a minute to just sit down because I'm trying to balance a lot of things. So I guess 5 random topics to discuss about things I've been feeling about certain things. The first thing is on my Instagram, which is Queen of Brunch, and I put it on here. I recently noted that I started going to therapy, and it's been interesting that a lot of people have had questions because I do think that therapy, especially in African culture, has this stigma of you're going crazy to a therapist. But I find myself in life situations where I feel like everything I do, I viewed favorably, right? Because it's me, so I'm protecting my inner peace. So I do think that a second opinion helps, because sometimes I react to situations and I have to think that could I have reacted differently. So it's interesting getting a lot of questions from that post, and I've encouraged people to go to therapy because people project a lot, and even therapy hasn't just helped me like in the way I deal with situations, but it's also helped me have grace a little more viewing other situations, because I realized that hey, maybe people act like a certain way because of things that have happened to them in the past, right? So it leads me to the second topic, which is Naomi Osaka withdrawing from the French Open, also known as Roland Garros. She initially said she didn't want to do press because of the press is a negative influence in sports community, because they're always looking for a rise, basically. And a lot of people didn't like that. And then after that, I believe she was fined $15,000 or pounds or francs. I don't know what the rate was for that. And so she cited that she's been battling depression since the 2018 US Open. And initially my first thought was that, Naomi, come on, fight, play the tennis, pay the $15,000. And then I realized that Black women, whenever we set boundaries, were deemed difficult. And I thought that was very interesting, and that brought in mental health in the workplace. So I thought that was very interesting, and I had to really think that why is it that we're supposed to just forego our feelings because of incorrect working conditions? Why can't we speak up? And why are we deemed difficult when we speak up? So I was really like impressed that Naomi withdrew from the Roland Garros, because your mental health, and mental health should be healthy. And so kudos to Naomi Osaka for that. I know that she's going to be a GOAT in her own right. And I can't wait to see her journey expand with her footprint on this earth. So I'm cheering for you, Naomi. Okay, so that's the second topic. Third topic is that I recently read a book by Yaw Agassi. I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's a Ghanaian author. It's called Transcendent Kingdom. It was a really good book. I really encourage you to read it. I am going to do a book session separate with some questions that come from it. But basically, we always look at the good side about migrating to another country for better options. But we actually see the bad side of immigration with the book. And I really, really liked it because not everything is a happily ever after. And although it was a sad book, I thought it had a lot of topics to be explored, and I look forward to exploring that topic as more people read that book. It talks about religion, it talks about immigration, it talks about mental health, and the role of a single parent in the diaspora, and I thought it was really good. Yeah, so I said 5 topics, but I guess that's 3 topics. I guess the 4th one is my charcuterie board. You guys have been following that for a long time. As I started last year in COVID, when I started exploring how to make a blank canvas beautiful with cheese and meats. So that's growing, and I'm really excited. And my nephew's, he's not hungry. I think he likes to hear his own voice. He's so cute. Anyway, so I was saying that charcuterie business, I'm excited for some weddings that I am going to be catering for. It means a lot that someone has entrusted me in that, and I'm excited to make their day, fingers crossed. And the last topic is actually my hair. I cut my hair, as you guys followed before, and when I cut my hair initially, I just wanted a 2021 that was different. I thought 2020 had been a long year and we had gone through a lot of situations. But then I cut my hair, my long hair, and I made it short. So I loved it for a long time, but then I think there's a point I started feeling a little boyish. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced it, if anyone has had a haircut, a drastic haircut, but I started feeling boyish and I didn't like how it looked like, so I got braided. And I was excited with the braids because I think with every hairstyle you become a different person. If you have blonde hair, I'm pretty sure like you know they say blondes have more fun, right? So I wanted a color. So because I've always worked in corporate America, probably for over 10 years now, I've always been self-conscious about putting color in my hair, unfortunately, because corporate America has its own set of rules of how to look less ethnic, I would like to say. So I've never really put color in corporate America. It's always been black. But with, working from home during COVID and stuff like that, I was able to experiment a little more with my hair. And I randomly put all these colors. And it kind of was very empowering because, like I said, traditionally, it's always been black braids, black everything. And it's less myself, which is unfortunate, but we have to acclimate, in corporate America, because we're entering a space that we are not, I guess, used to, or we're making room for ourselves. So there has to be some acclimation, but I'm hoping that with everything happening across the world in terms of race relations, we can be authentic selves and experiment and it not be looked down upon us. So yeah, so that's my update. That's what's been going on amongst many other things, but I thought those 5 topics or 5 things were a good update, and I will definitely do a book video on Transcendent Kingdom. I have the questions ready and loaded, and I am hopefully going to try and release content every Wednesday. I have been slacking with like YouTube, but I've been up in other platforms and doing other things, so it's one of those things. Anyway, follow me, subscribe, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time. Bye.